The Lions playing the Packers in week 1, which kind of mentions something else, but why is every single NFL rival playing each other in week 1? That's something Alex and I were talking about.
They want fully healthy teams for the rivalries, man.
That or it's the NFL losing views. So if they're saying, hey, let's just put everybody's most hated rivalry week 1.
What's going on, You Don't Know Ball Nation? Welcome back to the show, episode 51 of our show here. It is the last episode for Alex and I and Olivet, so it's gonna be a pretty cool transition to our temporary studio and then to our new studio, which should come in the beginning of like July, which will be fun to see if we can actually get in-person episodes with all 4 of us to sit down. We'll see what happens, but
we'll
yeah,
for sure get some for sure.
Oh yeah,
that would be pretty wild.
There would be. It'd be enraged. We probably have like 30 seconds of content every episode if we all sat together.
Dibs on sitting next to Isaac.
Okay. but yeah, really looking forward to that. We could deck it out, make it look like a bar stool area or something like that, but like in a garage. So
Battle of Thrones for everybody.
There we go. Dude,
oh God,
that would be sick. Start collecting your boxes, boys. I know I'll have a couple after this weekend because Alex and I are graduating, so it'd be good to.
I don't drink beer. Just like,
whatever. Yeah, we've never drank beer either. But let's get into some content. We have the NBA that's had a couple of things happen that are interesting. Caleb will give us a rundown on that, and then
just a couple things.
We'll see where this episode kind of takes us. So go ahead, Caleb. Try to kick us off.
Yeah, I guess I'll start with I think my biggest takeaway within like the past like week at least is just how uncompetitive these round two series have been. I think we had a lot more competitive series in round 1. I mean, how do the Pistons give the Knicks a harder time than the Celtics? But maybe I'm speaking too soon here. Prayers out to Jason Tatum. I mean, I don't think any of us wanted to see the Celtics win, but no one wants to see them lose like that. Like, Jason Tatum tore his Achilles, successful surgery, so that's good, but he's going to be out for a while. Achilles injury is the worst one you can get in sports. Correct me if I'm wrong, unless you get like
career-altering, man. That's crazy. That sucks.
Yeah. But anyway, so Celtics won Game 5 though, so they're going back to New York for a chance to tie it. We've seen them in this position before, though. Even if they get to Game 7, I think the Knicks just have shown that they're able to come back, and the Celtics' three-point shooting just hasn't really been working for them this series. Knicks have been making good adjustments, and without their scoring punch of Jason Tatum, it's going to be hard to win in New York again, but we'll see. As we know, the Knicks have struggled in the Garden against the Pistons, and they lost Game 3 pretty bad. So we'll see where that goes, but I probably got the Knicks taking that one. And then we saw Cavs implode on themselves, and also you can kind of blame injuries too. They had 2 of their All-Stars not playing in the first 2 games, and then Pacers look really good. They look dangerous as hell, so yeah. I'm excited to see a Knicks-Pacers rematch if that does happen. So yeah, I think that'll be a really fun series to look forward to in the conference finals. And then over out west, we saw the Warriors lose again. Another injury to another good series. Wolves-Warriors should have been way more entertaining than it has been. Games 1 through 3, really good, but no Steph Curry. I haven't even really been tuning into that series just because, I mean, you just know the Wolves are going to win without Steph. He's the Batman of that team, as Jimmy Butler's been saying. So, there's not really much to talk about. It's all but kind of been pretty predictable. But tonight we do have a game that is kind of unpredictable. The Nuggets and Thunder Game 6 is going to be pretty electric. Back to Denver. Nuggets are down. They could have very easily went up 3-1. They could be in a position to win it tonight, but a couple good adjustments by the Thunder in Game 4 helped them tie the series. Then they win a close one in Game 5. So, I mean, got a lot of things to look forward to. Jokic, he's playing at another level, of course, as he always is. And I'm excited to see where this one goes tonight. I'll be watching, and I'm hoping they tie it up for a Game 7, so one of these series in round 2 can at least be somewhat entertaining and competitive.
Man, I just want the Thunder to go to the chip.
Yeah, dude. Nuggets are giving them hell right now, so we'll see. I think Yeah, it's all gonna. Right now, it seems like. I mean, Nuggets have a pretty good formula on how to slow down the Thunder, but the Thunder, they just have, like I said last week, Thunder have 12 guys they can play. The Nuggets only have about 7. So it just kind of depends on how much energy the Nuggets can expend across all 7 of those guys to slow the Thunder down. They did a really good job in Game 4. They let that one slip away. They just got to do it again at home, and I hope they can do it. I like the Nuggets a lot, but also I wouldn't mind the Thunder winning too. So, I mean, it just comes down to your depth, and, you know, I can very well see the Thunder, like, just, you know, letting this game slip away from them, but I can see them blowing them out in Game 7, too. We'll see. Yeah, Nuggets might just be exhausted at that point, and maybe we don't even want them in the conference finals. I think I'd probably rather see Thunder and Wolves, too. So I'll take my bet on the Thunder there. And then you guys saw what happened in the draft lottery, right?
Yeah, the Mavs going over a pick.
What do y'all think about that?
I know Nathan's happy.
Yeah, shout out NFOP. Also, rip Connor, rip the Hornets. Poverty franchise, as always. If you're listening, I'm sorry, but I had to call it out. Now he knows how I felt with the Pistons last year. He's talking about how he had to watch like some of the worst players. Dude, I had to watch 3 years of Killian Hayes just to get the 5th pick 3 years in a row. So, I don't know. Yeah, welcome to purgatory, Connor. But it does get better because Pistons did really well this year. And we're not even in the lottery now. But, yeah, no, this is more about the Mavs, too. It's just like I watched a really interesting video, and it talked about all of, like, the crazy, incredible odds teams have had that, like, the year or the season that they lose a superstar. Like, the odds of them to get the first pick will be, like, 1-point-something% chance, and they'll get it. Like, Cleveland Cavaliers got the first pick 3 years in a row, and then they get LeBron back. So they have all these pieces they can trade to help get LeBron more help to win a chip. Like, that's one of the theories. The Pelicans, they lose Anthony Davis to the Lakers, and then they get Zion right away, you know?
Yeah.
And they didn't even they had like the 8th best odds to get the pick that year. Like all these, and the Mavericks, they had a 1.8% chance. They won a coin flip against the Bulls to even be in the lottery, and then they somehow get the first pick after they give up Luka. So, I mean.
So the script going crazy right now.
Script is most definitely going crazy, and I'm curious, do you guys think it's rigged, or you do think that's just absolutely insane luck?
Well, after hearing what you're saying about like all these superstar like losing teams, and like I don't know, it seems kind of rigged to me. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, it seems like Anthony Davis getting traded, and then the team gets the overall pick once. Maybe that's not rigged, but twice seems a little too much.
A little too much.
Yeah,
or 3 times for Cleveland.
Yeah, 3 times for Cleveland. It's rigged.
I don't know, dude. Like, there's no way you're going to be able to prove it's rigged, but like, it's not. There's just no way. There's no way you're telling me that they would give the Bulls the first pick if they would have won that coin flip. I would have liked to see that live. Maybe it did happen live. I don't know, but say that coin flip, like if they actually did flip a damn coin, they probably just asked Siri and programmed it to pick whatever one.
Yeah, no, literally.
Going off of that, there was a TikTok floated around a few days ago at Duke's graduation, and Adam Silver was there, and there was a Mavs fan in the graduating, and he's like, "Hey, Adam, help give some Mavs some help. They're gonna need it." And then not even a day after, they get the first pick. So I don't know. I don't know where that kind of plays into it, but
that Mavs fan's the reason they got Cooper Flag now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Crazy coincidence.
Mess this up. They're gonna not take Cooper Flag. They're gonna take some random no name from Serbia or something.
Hey, there you go.
It's so crazy because Nico Harrison right now is like probably looked at as like a genius when like literally 2 days ago we were still like saying how stupid he was for trading Luka, but now their futures, you know, because he went all in to win now, and then like either he knew that he was going to get that first pick, get Cooper Flag, be set for the next 12 to 15 seasons, or he's just like an idiot and just stumbled backwards into the first pick, and it's just so undeserved. And you have teams like the Jazz You have teams like the Blazers, the Hornets, the Wizards, who need a franchise-changing player because they have sucked because they don't have it, and they need like something they can depend on. And Cooper Flagg was that guy, and I'm a Jazz fan second. I really like the Jazz a lot, and I was really excited for them to have a great chance at getting Cooper Flagg, and I'm pretty sure none of those teams are even in the top three. Like the top three teams that got the worst three teams in the league don't even have a top three pick, which is
right.
So stupid. I think
They
the
should
lottery
just get
is
rid of the
tough.
lottery. Yeah,
And you have guys on like there was a guy on the NFL. He was on like First Take maybe or something like that, and he was talking about the NFL lottery, how he wished they did it like the NBA. No. I think the worst team should get the first pick. That's what balances the league out. I think this element of randomness is stupid, and like you can't help a team. Like it's supposed to help teams that are stuck at the bottom, not punish them for sucking. You know,
Right.
There's only one team that I think has been proven to tank, and that's the 2015-16 Sixers that only won 10 games.
Yep.
And whenever I watched, like whenever the Pistons played the Wizards, the Jazz, the Blazers, the Hornets, like they were playing. Those other teams were playing, and they were trying to win, and all those teams beat the Pistons at least once, except for the Blazers. Right. But yeah, so I don't know. That's my thoughts on that. What do you guys think about that? Do you think the NBA should change their lottery odds around, or do you think they should adapt like NFL lottery?
I absolutely agree that they should try to do what the NFL does, because not having the worst team in the league get the first overall pick is kind of ridiculous.
Or top three. Or top
three, right.
Top four if you're the Pistons.
If you win 10 games in a season for like NBA and you don't get the first overall pick, why even tanking then? I mean, I don't even understand I don't know. If you're the worst team, you should get the number one overall pick, because no one wants, a fan base doesn't want to see their team constantly have to tank and try for a chance at the number one overall pick just for them to get like the fifth overall pick. So
and then get to watch a team that doesn't even deserve, nowhere close to the first overall pick, get it. Right. That's the issue. Is this? It's like ridiculous. I remember Connor was venting to me the other night, and he was just saying like, "Man, I would have been fine if any other team got that pick, but it was the Mavs," and it's just like so stupid, man. And they don't even have a bad team. It's not like they would have been screwed if they didn't.
Right.
Still have Kyrie and Anthony Davis. Now he's going to get Cooper Flagg and Clay.
Yeah, Gafford. I mean, they got great role players, Max Christie, and then you just added like the next NBA superstar to it.
So. Bro, oh my God. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. So their team's not even bad. So it's just like, here you go, Nico. Thanks. And it's like,
it's not going to get worse.
Yeah. Watch him trade. I hope he trades the first overall pick. I hope he
After seeing his reaction, hell no, he ain't trading that.
He's going to trade it to the Lakers and get Bron.
Oh, yeah.
Genius.
Trade it to the damn Timberwolves for Rudy Gobert.
He likes giving shit to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Because him and Rob Pelinka are best friends. Their GMs are best friends. He's probably so pissed they're not moving to Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But, I don't know, dude. I don't know. That whole thing was a can of worms, and I just thought that would be interesting to talk about, because it's just like it's just fun to be mad at, because we all know it's ridiculous. Like every NBA fan knows it's ridiculous, even Mavs fans. But they're not going to complain. So
no.
Yeah.
Nathan said that's the only thing that could have saved the season or saved his like opinions on Nico or something like that. I remember seeing a Snapchat story. I was like, dude, you guys don't even deserve that pick.
I mean, fair. That's fair. I'd be mad at Nico too if he traded my 25-year-old idol away. But yeah, now you just got your 17-year-old idol to watch for the next 17 years. So
right.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, it's wild. I'm curious, how does the NHL draft work with that?
There's a lottery. It's just like that. Yeah.
Okay. How are the prospects that come through? Besides oh God, I'm gonna sound like such a NHL like noob when who's Connor McDavid? Connor McDavid, right?
Oh yeah.
He's not a prospect. He's been in the league for like 10 years.
Well, I know that, but like coming into the league, was he looked at as like, let's say, Victor Wembanyama, like a crazy
Bedard. Bedard is probably a better example.
They were all looked at like, for sure, number one overall pick's going to change a team.
Gotcha.
And Connor McDavid definitely has.
What about Bedard? Is that a hockey Connor Bedard or something like that?
Yeah, he was
the
looked at
Blackhawks,
like
yeah.
Connor McDavid. He hasn't had as big of an impact, but he's a great player still.
I remember seeing like everybody, like the whole NHL like community, be pissed because what team was it?
Chicago.
Yeah,
Chicago.
Chicago got him, and they're like, dude, there's no way this franchise got another all-leaguer just because he got the first all pick. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Definitely frustrating. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah, I would love to see. I just wonder how much more balanced the league would be if, like the NBA, if we did have at least like just way better odds for worse teams to get the top picks. Like, imagine where the Pistons could be right now if
Literally.
we got Cade in 2021, Jaden Ivey in 2022, Victor Wembanyama we should have got in 2023.
Yeah.
And then we wouldn't have got the worst record, so it doesn't even matter after that. If you get Cade, Jaden Ivey, and then Victor Wembanyama, like, dude, like, that draft night was probably, or that lottery night was probably, like, one of the saddest things to ever see. And the Spurs got the first overall pick, and they had, like, the 8th best odds that year to get Victor.
I just think draft lotteries are stupid. They're stupid.
Yeah, I think maybe the top 3 teams should get picked for the top 3 pick.
Right.
Or bottom 3 teams.
It should be based on record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, the NBA does another weird thing where it's like, so, NBA has like 6 divisions, just like NFL has 8 divisions, or how many divisions? 8 divisions?
8, yeah.
Okay.
8, yeah.
And the top team in that division throughout the season gets a guaranteed playoff spot, right?
Yeah.
So NBA doesn't do that. They just do like top 8 teams in each conference get the playoff spot, which is, I think the division rivalries should matter more, but they really don't.
That's just sad. That's why NBA ratings are just going down because no one just cares anymore. They just think it's a joke of a league, I guess. I don't really know.
Right. I mean, it's just how with the game has evolved too. It's a lot faster. So, I mean, I like more grit and grind basketball too. So I like games that don't go like over 100 points for both teams. Like those are my favorite. Well, that's why these playoffs have been so good. So
like March Madness is probably where you live and die at.
March Madness is great, dude. March Madness is awesome. Especially this
women's basketball. You like women's basketball?
I like watching Caitlin Clark. She's fun.
Angel Reese is pretty good too.
Shut the hell up.
At what? Hitting the fucking
She
rim?
reminds me of Andre Drummond. All those years watching Andre Drummond. Misses, putback tips, and hook shots.
Bro, Andre Drummond.
We should put them in a 3-point competition and see who can make the most. Andre
We
Drummond.
should put them in a layup competition.
A layup competition.
Bro, she wouldn't even answer a question about how, like, there was a question about how she brings views to WNBA, and she was like, next question. And then when she answered it last year, she was like, yeah, I'm the face of the league, whatever. Like, what? You ain't the...
She is, but for, like, all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Everybody just hates her.
Yeah.
Because she's so good.
No, because she's terrible, but she acts like she's the best.
Jack's rage baiting you. He's rage baiting you.
Dude, Isaac, you ever seen this chick play?
No. Yeah.
Bro, she's on the Wheaties boxes. She has to be.
Like, I'm just saying, if we played to 12, she'd at least score 4 on me. So she's pretty good.
Yeah, that's valid. What height rim we playing at?
7.5.
10.
Dude, I can't wait to play on the row court again. Today would have been a great day for it.
It would have been. We'll for sure have.
We all remember what happened last time we were on the row court.
No, technically, I do not remember what happened on the row court.
I barely do.
I remember
I lost.
I heard a prophecy of like a young shooter beating the dominant shooter.
A young Cooper Flag, if you will.
Young Cooper Flag. Oh God, but yeah,
A lighter skinned Stephen Curry.
Very pale.
Yeah.
But
Hey, it was
all right,
November. I didn't have a tan going, thanks.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. So, all right, let's move on from the NBA. So basically, hopefully, this playoff next round series are a little bit better than this series. Mavs, you lucky sons of bitches. And then what else? What was I gonna say? Jack thinks he could beat Angel Reese in 1v1. So,
But she
pretty
scored
good.
4 on me.
He did
All right,
score
let's just end the episode there. We got covered everything else.
4. Let's set it up. Angel Reese, we're calling you out.
Oh God, I do not want. No.
So we at least got this year's episodes, Cade Klubnik and
Yeah.
Angel Reese.
And Angel Reese. We're not even in season 2 yet, so.
Dang, season 2 is gonna be a banger. But
Oh,
all right,
no.
so a little bit of news from the NFL this week. The NFL has dropped their schedules for every single team, so we have matchups like the Chiefs and Chargers, and wherever they're going to play at. We have
Every.
but
Sorry, Isaac, go ahead.
I was going to say it. More importantly, we had the Lions playing the Packers in Week 1, which kind of mentions something else. But why is every single NFL rival playing each other in Week 1? That's something Alex and I were talking about.
They want fully healthy teams for the rivalries, man.
That or it's the NFL losing views. So if they're saying, hey, let's just put everybody's most hated rivalry Week 1. So Chargers, Kansas City Chiefs are playing Week 1 in Puerto Rico or whatever the hell they're playing.
Puerto Rico?
No, they're playing somewhere. I know they're playing a international game. Lions are playing the Packers. Vikings are playing Chicago. Just like weird. Like we'd see these in maybe mid-season, week 3-ish, but now we're getting right off the bat, and it's kind of just interesting. I guess it's interesting strat from the NFL, I guess, but I don't hate it. It's interesting.
I don't think anybody hates it, but when the NFL is losing views to college football on Saturdays, I guess it's kind of their effort to be like, hey, we're still here, and we probably I don't know. I'm a bigger college football fan, but I know I don't speak for everybody, but it's definitely one of the probably the biggest football league in the country or in the world. So maybe they're just like, you know what, F it, let's just put every single rival Week 1 and see how many views we can get in and just watch them rack up. But we'll do an episode on the Lions schedule here, but I'm just gonna read it out loud. So we have Week 1, we have the Lions and Packers. Week 2, we have Bears and Lions.
Yeah,
and then Week 3 we have Lions and Ravens. Then we have Browns and Lions next week. And then we have the Lions Bengals, Lions Chiefs, Buccaneers Lions, Vikings Lions, Lions Commanders, Lions Eagles, Giants Lions, Packers, Cowboys, Rams, Steelers, Vikings, Bears to end off the season. And
I just want to point out that the Lions play on Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day. It's pretty cool to see.
I was
and
about to say,
JJ,
that Vikings game is on Christmas. That's going to be sick.
Yeah, on Christmas Day. And that's like a Christmas gift to me. Get to watch. That's just, I get to see JJ maybe beat the Lions. No, all right, bro. Chill.
Chill. Shit out of JJ?
Yeah, all right, bro.
You get to see Aiden Hutchinson committing assault on JJ?
No, we're doing that to Caleb Williams.
Oh, hopefully Aiden's leg's good by then. Hopefully
he'll do it then too. Shoot, yeah. Aiden's got to make up for about 15 more sacks he missed last year. So he's gonna have about 40 this year.
I'm thinking, he better have 40 sacks. That'd be insane.
He just goes off to play defensive player of the year.
NFL MVP. If you
give it to him.
If an NFL player gets 40 sacks in a season, that's ridiculous. Like, what kind of O-line are they playing against?
Cleveland's.
Hey, that's what happens when you go against Penei Sewell in practice every week.
No kidding. Yeah.
They wouldn't get past Cleveland if they had Jack Conklin. Come on now.
Conklin's still there. He's still there. I don't know if he's playing though. I don't really know what happened to Jack Conklin.
He had an injury. I think he's coming back though this year.
We'll see. But I remember him being like highlighted on like during the playoff game when the Patriots took on the Titans, and he'd be like, "Look at big guy Jack Conklin out here again, moving on the front line." Like, yeah, that's a Plainwell High School alumni. That's what I'm talking about. That's where football lives and dies.
Football school.
No, we're not a football school anymore. Those days are past.
We're a basketball school now.
Yeah,
unfortunately. But
and a wrestling school.
Yeah,
we're an everything school.
Except football right now.
Everything except football.
We're a mediocre school besides like 2 sports every year.
Yeah. We're going to get back on top. Plainville football is coming back.
Hopefully.
No promise. Well, promise. Hopefully. I'm gonna leave that.
I
Hopefully.
promise that Alex and I are going to help the Flammable football team win more than 3 games this year.
Let's
Oh,
hope.
1 win.
here we go for 4 and 5.
4 and 5, maybe.
And a win against Otsego.
That was usually our average right there, Jack. I ain't gonna lie. But,
You know, you win some, you lose some.
We went to the playoffs.
getting back to the NFL, but schedule's released. Everybody's looking forward to that. Also, rookie mini camp started like last week, and now we're having OTAs. A couple of stories from there. Shador is apparently outperforming Dylan Gabriel right now, and I'm not saying I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that I'm shocked, but I am gonna be like I feel bad for Dylan because obviously Shador was supposed to be like a round 1, round 2 talent kind of guy, and the fact that he slid that far and it unfortunately got picked to the same team he was kind of makes me feel bad for Dylan because Dylan's a good quarterback. But Dart's looking good. Cam Ward was having fun at practice, doing somersaults and stuff. What else? Tector McMillan's doing good. Jimmy Horn's apparently one of the more shifty receivers in the Carolinas roster this year. So, and he wasn't even drafted. So that's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of a young
Isaac Tesla's balling for the Lions.
Isaac Tesla is balling for the Lions. What else?
He's electric.
He's electric.
He's a monster. He's a replacement to Tim Patrick, as if he's still there. I don't know. But
Hey, don't be bad mouthing Tim Patrick.
well, he's not there anymore, so he can't really like.
Oh, he's
support him.
not. I thought we still had Tim Patrick.
No, I don't think. I think he left.
I mean, he was like 45.
Yeah, so
Played for like 16 different teams.
Yeah.
So we
and
replaced
played
him.
like 12 different positions.
Yeah. I heard Alex's boy Mason Graham's not looking that well.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I heard that he wasn't.
I've been
doing too
seeing
well
him getting
either.
flamed on TikTok and Instagram.
Yakking into a trash can, slipping and sliding at doing drills. What is going on with Mason Graham?
He's not used to He's not used to that shitty grass in Cleveland. What are you talking about?
He's allergic to Ohio.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that people should start being worried about it right now. I think it's just his first couple of days of like practicing with an actual NFL team. I'm sure he'll be fine by game times.
Kenneth Grant's doing really well though. Sorry.
Well, yeah, but
Who's he playing for?
don't hit the
Miami.
panic button. Don't hit the panic button if I'm a Browns fan on Mason Graham. Just give
Yeah,
him
you
some
got
time.
Shador.
Got Shador or die.
Don't even
back
need
there.
Mason Graham if Shador's throwing touchdowns every drive. It's fine.
Swinging that rock.
But yeah, that's all I've really heard from about May camps or OTAs around the NFL. Not much. It's May, so you're not gonna hear much.
Bengals have some issues with what's his name?
Trey Hendrickson.
Trey Hendrickson. Yeah. He's not gonna come to any of the OTAs probably, or
'Cause they
who
can't give
knows?
him
He
a
might
new
not even.
contract.
Yeah, that he's not. If he's not signed to a new contract,
Till
he's
he
not
get
gonna
his
come to
money.
anything. Yeah. So
Bring him my money.
they just signed T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow to a massive contract extensions. So I'm guessing.
Yeah, Henriksen.
I don't
gonna
know
have to
what-
take a hometown discount. $5.
I don't know if Trey's gonna get one or not. So
Hey, come on over to the Lions, Trey.
you might as well.
We'll
Like,
He
take
we
led
have
the
any
league in
caps
sacks
out of
last year, didn't he?
Yeah.
He led the.
So, hey.
He definitely led the Bengals in sacks, but
I think he led the league. Dude was
I'm
balling
telling you.
last year.
there's nothing more that Trey Henderson could have done to get a bigger contract, and the Bengals just refused to give it to him. I don't understand.
Other teams can't talk to him right now, right? Or no?
I don't
Or
know.
they can. I don't know.
I'm sure they'll be able to at some point if the Bengals don't offer a contract. But if he comes to the Lions, if we have Hutch and Hendrickson on one side and another, like, oh my god,
Yeah, he
And
had
we have
17
the,
and a half last year.
yeah, watch out NFC North.
Dude.
I mean, we already had a good pass rush last year. Was Darius?
We have good rookie pass rushers, I think, this year too, right? We got one.
God, I hope so. Because once Hutch left, I mean, we only had Zadarius Smith, and then he left. And
What do you mean Rodrigo was there?
Rodrigo tore his ACL.
Oh, right.
in the Bears game.
Literally everyone freaking got hurt on that defense last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah,
It's
it
terrible.
didn't matter if we were just pass rushing one guy or not. Corners were getting dusted too.
Dustin.
Yep.
Bad.
Yep.
But
I hope Meek Robinson comes back though. He was actually pretty good.
You can't bury what grow from the dirt or something like that.
Bro.
That's what he said in an interview. You can't bury what
Yeah,
comes from the dirt.
did.
It was pretty hard.
He did.
Oh God.
Second
I'm
hardest
curious- I
Lions
have a
player
question
quote
for
of all
y'all.
time.
As
Go ahead.
Lions fans, I'm curious what is your most look forward to game? We know Alex is already, but
Oh, instantly. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll back
if there's
out of
one
this
besides the Viking Alex, which one would you pick?
Well, who's gonna? Isaac, go first. Because I feel like mine could
Lions,
be
Chiefs.
super similar. Yeah, there it is.
Lions Chiefs.
I was gonna say Lions Chiefs.
I was that one, or I'd probably say maybe Lions and Dallas again. That'd be kind of a good game again. So
Lions Commanders.
Lions Commanders.
I was either going to
Lions.
say that one. I'm also looking forward to Lions Eagles, seeing how we match
that'd
up
Oh,
be
yeah.
great, too.
former champs too. On a night game will be great. I've never seen so many non 1 o'clock games for the Lions before.
Yeah, they have a lot of night games.
This is
It's
amazing.
good, man.
Time games.
A good time to be a Lions fan.
Good time to be a Detroit fan. I mean, dude,
I
the
know.
Tigers have been going
The
crazy.
Tigers are whooping
Gritty
ass.
Tigs.
That's something we should talk about. Javier Baez just resurrecting his career.
Yeah, Javi
recently.
Baez showed his face for the first time in fucking 10 years since he won the World Series.
Great time to be a Lions Tigers fan right now because they just had 2 back-to-back games off walk-off bottom of the 9th inning runs. One with Javi Baez hitting a home run and then a base hit to put the guy from third home. And
Off
both
Chapman.
off Chapman against the Red Sox could have written that a better way. Absolute cinema is what I'm going to say about that.
Now,
It's a movie, bro.
if they could have done this like 20 years ago when I think we were playing them in the World Series or something, that would have been nice.
The championship game before the
Yeah.
World Series. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would have been nice. But we sweep the Red Sox the last 3 days, I think. Braden Craig, how's that cereal taste? I hope you like that. Bring out them brooms. But what else? What else about the MLB? There's not really much I really care about the MLB.
Paul Skeens is going to be on the USA team for the World Baseball Classic. Baseball Classic. So
Really?
that
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I saw that.
So yeah, I will have goated pitcher, goated probably outfield, goated whoever is our team. Aaron Judge, goated.
And then still
gonna-
lose to Japan.
No, we're not losing. to Japan. We're gonna make Shohei Ohtani our
Bitch.
what's that?
Shohei-
American. We're gonna make
Whoop
an
some
American.
ass against Japan or against America.
We're gonna have that American Eagle screech right after we strike them out again.
Shohei absolutely owned us in the World Baseball Classic.
And he owned his
2
own
years ago.
teammate at the time, Mike Trout.
Yeah, that was bad. That was kind of sad to watch.
It was
as a
depressing.
American.
Did you guys see that video of that Pittsburgh security guard?
Every 4 years.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say, Jay?
So
Did you see that video of that Pittsburgh Pirates security guard whooping that dude?
No.
Oh.
did you see the video of the Pittsburgh Pirates fan falling from the outfield stands to the
No.
field? Yeah.
Hit it on his head.
Crazy
Everything's
shit going on
happening
in
in Pittsburgh.
What is going on?
Security
in
guards took
Pittsburgh?
off his belt and started like whooping.
Oh
the dude.
yeah, I did see this. I did
Yeah.
see this.
No way. No way.
Yes, dude. Yes, it was
Yeah.
bad. And he was like, "You thought I was gonna do anything? You thought I was not gonna do anything?" He's like squared up. Oh, it was so funny.
All right, I'm looking it up. Hold on.
Pittsburgh, bro.
I want
Everything happens in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They got rid of
Certified
George
black.
Pickens, and now people are just feeling like George Pickens.
I'm looking at it right now. Oh my god, dude. Here, let me show it. Let me share it real quick. There we go.
Yep.
Oh my god, dude. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
Show
nice.
the whole thing. There we go. Do it.
What are they? What are they doing?
He's trying to kiss him.
For real? The
Look
guy's
at this
just
dude,
sitting.
bro. Just
You think
hammered
he's
off
like?
his
You
ass.
think he's like just smashed out of his mind?
No,
He
he's
has
definitely
to be.
hammered. Look at him. Look how he's just like walking and stumbling around.
Dude, I hope it shows him take
Oh,
off
he
his
he said, "Let's do it. Let's run it."
I wonder if the security guard got like fired.
Oh, there we
Okay,
go.
actually show the fight. Oh, here we go. Dude.
Oh, that's gotta be it.
He spits on him.
Oh, oh no!
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my!
Jeez.
Dude, that is terrible.
I mean, the guy kind of asked for it, so I'm not really,
Yeah.
I'm not against the.
You gotta defend your manhood.
I'm
yeah,
with the
Getting
security
spit
guard.
on.
I'm
on his
for
side.
the Pirates security guard for sure.
Yeah, I am too.
It's just funny to see that. But let's move on to one more topic before we hopefully get a Weddle in today and then be done with this week's episode. But college football kind of had some news this week. There's a couple of things. For me personally, Notre Dame announced their schedule and time for their games. Notre Dame will have 3 primetime games against at home, I think. So it's Texas A&M, it's Navy, and then it's USC. So those will all start at 7:30. And then what else is going on? Alex, anything that you saw before? Oh, Bill Belichick's girlfriend gets banned, then unbanned in the same day from UNC football facilities. Not sure what's going on with Bill Belichick, but there's a lot of people speculating that he's even going to be able to coach a game for UNC this year. Like people are like putting the odds, like how likely is it that Bill Belichick doesn't even coach a game for North Carolina this season? And everybody's like, it's pretty low, but I give it like a 90% that he still coaches. Like, dude,
Pretty low, but I still give it a 90%.
Yeah,
like,
that you guys are idiots. I mean,
Or they did a lot better in school than we did.
yeah, one of the two.
They might
I
know
think
something we
90
don't.
get a math
90%'s bad.
They might know something that we don't, but I just thought it was funny to see that. I was like, dude, what is going on at North Carolina?
Everything.
Because I don't know. Bill Belichick is just under some sort of spell, I think, and I think you guys know what I'm trying to get at with him being with his 24-year-old girlfriend. But
Yeah.
No, go further.
No, I don't.
Do you know the TikToks about how your girl's crazy, but she's super hot? That's Bill Belichick right now.
it's the hot, crazy matrix, and
Well, if you're 24 and you're dating like a 60-something-year-old, you're a little crazy in the head.
Yeah, no, both of them are crazy.
hot, crazy matrix.
Crazy in love.
I don't know about that, but
Maybe. I mean,
another thing. Go ahead, Alex.
no, I was just gonna say, like, I feel bad for Bill because there was a post the other day about Jordan's Instagram story about how like she made like these fruit like characters, something like that, or it's like I don't know what she said on it, but everybody's like, there's a picture of like Bill's in the background. He's like, looks like he's hating his life. So I mean, poor guy. Well, to a certain extent, poor guy, but
Right.
I mean, that's just you got to weigh the risk with the benefit there, and I think he's coming out on top.
yeah.
Right.
Can't hate on the game.
No.
But another thing, real quick, Netflix is coming out of a docu-series about the Deion Sanders 2023 and 2024 Colorado football teams, where they went 13-12, and calling it prime time. So we get to see like a behind the looks series of what Colorado football is like, and everybody's like, "Why would you choose this program?"
Yeah, dude, they literally didn't do anything in that time.
They went 13-12 over 2 seasons. Michigan would have been a good one because they have all the Stein stealing things, so that would have been cool.
No, we won the national championship. I mean, that's a pretty big thing too.
You should have.
Could have done Ohio State.
They should have done.
He could have done Ohio State.
If there's any team that should have had it, it was probably Ohio State or Oregon or what's an SEC team. I like to see what LSU's doing with Brian Kelly's dumbass at the helm, and then
Alabama.
Nothing.
Alabama. literally screwing his team over and robbing LSU of all his money. And then I guess we could throw in. No, I can't throw in UCLA. Sorry, Caleb.
That doesn't matter to me. I just think they definitely picked Colorado because that's, they've been the most popular team despite their mediocrity. They get bailed out by high talent, and as for, we can clown on Deion all we want, but dude's a good guy. He's a great coach, great personality. Like, who do you not? You can't pick any of these other coaches that you would want to lead a, docu-series about this team. Yeah. So they obviously picked Colorado for that reason. And I would assume we're probably all going to watch it.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
if it was Ohio State or even Michigan, I probably wouldn't watch it. But like Deion Sanders, his personality, Shedeur, Travis Hunter, they all have TV personalities.
I'm interested to see what Shedeur Sanders' attitude was on that, and to see if it was bad. Like reports are saying for like everything about his draft.
I want the Giants to drop that video so bad.
I hope they got Shiloh in there. Shiloh's probably my favorite.
Shiloh's awesome.
If they ain't taking you this late, when they gonna take me?
If they do you this bad, I don't know what they're gonna do to me.
I don't even want to know. We had to fire Dad because it wasn't turning out so good. So
He impersonates his dad. It's so funny.
There's a clip of him, like, there's a TikTok about him on Tampa Bay. He's like, I got my helmet. It's so funny.
Shiloh's a character, dude. I like Shiloh.
Yeah, I'm happy he got signed. He's going to get a fun opportunity in Tampa.
Apparently he's doing well, too. He's been turning some heads. That's probably one of the better safeties or corners, whatever he went in as. But
probably
it's cool to see that. But, yeah.
That's good, because the Bucs do have good safeties, so.
Yeah. He can learn under Anton Winfield, and whenever he leaves, he can just take over the helm.
Give him the peace sign or whatever he did to Tyreek Hill.
But, sure. You guys know who Desmond Watson is? Remember that Florida D lineman that's like 464 pounds?
I know who Desmond Benjamin is.
All right.
Desmond Benjamin.
So, you guys might think I'm lying, but Desmond Watson logged a higher vertical leap than Johanny Broome from Auburn, that basketball player, number 4.
Oh no!
No way.
Johnny Broome, his vert was bad. Like, we all have higher verts than Johnny Broome for sure.
He had a 24.5-inch vertical, and then Desmond Watson had a 25-inch vertical.
Dog. How did Desmond Watson get 25 inches off the ground and come back down without a fucking tsunami going on there?
Or an earthquake.
Benjamin.
Dude, I saw that. I'm like, oh my God, there's no way. So Grayson, if you're even listening to this point, you're going to hear this little shout out to Florida Athletics for producing better athletes in Auburn. But I just thought that was hysterical.
Hey, on the topic of verticals, I saw that Tristan Wirfs and Cooper Flagg had the same vertical.
No way.
Crazy.
35, dude.
What?
Wow. Yeah.
Is Tristan Wirfs even like doing like? Oh, wait, Tristan Wirfs did the tackle for the.
Tristan Wirfs is one of the best tackles in the league right now.
Yeah.
I thought I don't know why I thought this, but I thought of T-Jazz. You know that one of that.
I knew you were thinking
T-Jazz. That's who I was thinking of. Sorry, my bad. Tristan Wirfs is even more impressive. So, damn.
How tall and big is he?
He's like
probably 6'4", 300 something.
Jeez. Yeah. 300 pounds should not be jumping that high off the ground.
Man, imagine if we got.
There's videos of him like jumping out of a pool with water up to his shoulders.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
I tried doing
he's
that.
A dog.
I didn't do good at it. I tried doing that. Almost.
Man, I can barely pull myself out of the pool.
For real.
I barely stay afloat in that pool, man.
I can't jump out of the pool, let alone swim.
Yeah, well, I would know because you guys, after Caleb's birthday party last year, was a sight.
Hey, we were. That's why we kept in the end we could touch in.
Yeah, you see, I get you. I get
2 inches into the lake.
I was high. I gotta get cool.
Cool it off, man.
The night.
Cool it off.
Caleb, you gonna host another birthday party like that?
Yeah, probably. I don't see why not.
God.
Run it back, Al. Run it back.
No, I'm hiring babysitters for you. I'm not taking that shit.
Oh God. But
It wasn't that
All right.
bad.
nah, I wasn't that bad. Well, I was bad, but
No, I'm not allowed to talk about it on this podcast. We'll talk about it at the end of it.
off camera.
Off camera.
But all right. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I'm trying to look through some things. but not really much.
Speaking of, let's go back to schedule release. The Colts had a pretty funny schedule release video where they had where they're playing Miami this year, but one of the clips for them is a Minecraft clip of Tyreek Hill's. Well, it said Hill on a dolphin, and then it's like in the water or whatever, and then out of nowhere is like a police boat comes out of Coast Guard, where it's making fun of him for getting like arrested. I don't know if you guys remember, like getting arrested before one of his games last year. So they had to take it down because of it. But Tyreek Hill went to Twitter and be like, "You could have should have left it. It was funny." So it's kind of chill guy for sure.
No fun league. Yeah. NFL is a bunch of soft ass liberal sissies. But leaving that part in there. All right, I think that's about it. Do you guys want to do Weddle real quick and then we'll get out of here?
I think Weddle sounds good.
Pretty mellow episode this week. Hopefully more stuff will show up next week or within the week.
It's too bad we don't got any. I know you guys last year got to talk about the Olympics and stuff. I think.
Yeah.
Too bad we don't got no Olympics this year.
We could start doing like top 10 list or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna mention that in a second. But all right, so who you guys want to start with?
Penei Sewell.
I don't know if they do linemen.
Oh, it's only skill position. Never mind.
Thank God they don't do linemen. I would have no chance.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jack.
That's crazy.
Isaac Tesla.
He ain't
Not
in
even
there.
in there.
He ain't in it yet.
None of the rookies are going to be in there.
Come on, man. Let's do
Gardner Minshew.
Do Tyler Conklin. Oh, Gardner Minshew works too.
All right, so Tyler Conklin's not even in the.
He's not
in here. No.
What?
Yeah, I think.
Isn't his name Tyler Conklin?
Oh, the offensive lineman?
Can we pick someone that's in the league and on a team? Because Gardner
Blake Corum.
Thank you, Alex.
The hell is this? Only
What
starters?
the Jesus.
Oh God.
This gives us no direction.
Oh gosh.
It's not a worse kind of pick you could have done.
So what? He's in the AFC, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's just follow it up with Roman Wilson.
Mike Evans.
Yeah, Mike Evans is a good one.
It's to a well-known. Oh my God.
6'5".
Oh,
All right.
boy.
6'5".
He's probably a QB.
Yeah.
Wait, no, because his number's high.
Tight end. It's
Maybe
a tight end.
He's a tight end for sure. So I was in the right
Josh
direction.
Allen. No, it can't be Josh Allen. He's older than 31.
Well, the
Could be a quarterback.
it could be quarterback. Sorry, I thought the age was the jersey number. Old quarterback.
In the AFC.
Well, Derek Carr is not. Well, I guess
Is he retired?
No,
Derek
Derek Carr's not 6'5", though.
Yeah, he like 6'2".
He likes 6'7".
What's Anthony
6'7".
Richardson?
Anthony Richardson's not.
He's
6'4",
too
I
young.
think.
He's too young.
Yeah, he's too young.
How old's Jared Goff? He ain't 6'5".
He's in the NFC.
Yeah, he's also in the
Holy
NFC.
crap, dude. What are we looking for here? A 40-year-old?
Let's think of tight ends.
There's got to be a quarterback, right?
Think of a tight end. Let's do that first. So let's do like Zach Ertz.
Yeah.
Kelsey?
It could be Kelsey.
Travis. Try Travis.
All right, we'll do Travis. Travis Kelce. No!
Hey!
Bang!
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Win streak's alive.
Big
Win streak's
goal.
still alive. That was a lot better than last week's attempt. But
Last week's was a little gritty.
We had to do a little research.
We had to get in the
No
dirt
kidding.
to do that one.
oh yeah. Oh,
Get in the
God,
mud.
That was so bad. I tried doing
Denver
the
Broncos 5th on the depth chart running back.
Yeah. 8th-string running back. Hasn't played in 6 years.
Still got it though. I did
Has
the
a
weather
handicap sticker.
on Friday, and I still couldn't. There was like another hard one, like a backup tight end for the Jags. I was like, who the f is this?
Yeah.
So, all right. So I know we said this like a while ago, but I want to start doing top 10 lists here of like position groups or something or different wise. We could do
Movies.
No, we're not doing movies. This is a sports podcast.
Foods to eat when you're drunk.
Sports movies, Isaac.
Sports movies.
We can do that. We
Air
can do that.
Bud.
So Airbud number 1, radio number 1.
Radio.
Also,
there we go.
Kermit Wilkes.
But we can do that. We can do top 10
Marley
lists
and
for
Me.
position groups, always to I guess movies. So, well, let us know what you want to do. We're also gonna come out with. We didn't do it this week. I think we're gonna hold off on it for another 2 weeks or 3. But we're gonna come out with our college football top 25 teams. We're going into next year post spring practice. So hopefully get a time to research and look into that. And then when season 2 of You Don't Know Ball podcast comes out, we're gonna kick off that episode with the offensive fantasy college football draft that we did last year. So have your picks ready, boys. I ain't gonna disappoint you this time because I know who I'm picking this year. So
Well, I'm definitely not picking Michigan's offensive line, so I got flayed for that last year.
But I'm really looking forward to seeing what we have scheduled coming up. So
I think
keep
I
on
know
the
who
lookout.
Isaac's going to pick number 1 in that draft.
Jeremiah,
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter.
Vince Carter Jr.
Hell no. But all right, that's gonna do it for us this weekend. This week, sorry. Thanks for tuning into this episode. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Olivet, for hosting the show for 6 months. It's been fun. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for Gillette Student Housing and Oak Student Housing too. So
End of an era.
On the end of an era.
Thank you, Manscaped, for sponsoring this episode.
Yeah, I wish.
Sponsored. Sponsored.
I wish. But thank you, Olivet, and that's gonna do it. Remember, we don't know ball, you don't know ball, we all don't know ball. We'll see you in next week's episode. Peace, guys.
Go Blue.
Yeah.